It's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you could trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
We were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT Mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down? We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a Watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take no prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw me.
Is this it? Is this the end? And quick getting the arm up.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
German suplex. Placed against the turnbuckles. On the top rope now. Wards that off. What a response.
Quick sidestep by Zelina.
Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow.
Frankensteiner.
Nice.
Turns that back on Zelina. Oh, God. German suplex. Nice Japanese arm drag. And Vega gets contested there. High angle belly to back suplex.
Ooh. She knew how to evade that.
A running hurricanrana. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Got out of the way.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Zelina escapes the attack.
Good night. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Look at this suicide dive. And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
It takes a whole lot of luck, too.
And now she delivers her back into the ring. Looking to take it to the air now. Watch out.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, strong impact.
Big forearm. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Uh-oh. Cross the shoulders.
Air raid crash. Oh, man, this might be it.
There's two. Almost ended it there. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
She gets put in the corner.
Boom, right to the midsection.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
It's all about focus. You have to be able to ignore the pain as the match wears on.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed.
Snapmare over.
Goes down low with the drop kick. Drops the elbow.
Zelina being sized up. Zelina isn't ready for this.
Last shot.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
Cover. 2 count. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
How close was that?
That was about as close as it could get without it all being over for her.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken? Just an non-stop attack from her here.
She continues to propel herself forward.
Across the ring with a bulldog.
Able to save herself there.
Every counter being answered with another.
Oh, look at this roll up. Rolling through into a kick.
Good defense there. Holy time offense there.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Not gonna be good. White noise.
She wants it one more time.
Last shot on the mark. That could have just wrapped this one up.
2. And they're still in this.
Oh, I thought that was game over. Pure guts to kick out there.
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away. She's launched out of the ring. Watch out!
Zelina gets out of harm's way.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Powered them up. No. Here come the punches.
Provide an escape plan.
Less and less time remaining on the count. Hair pull mat slam!
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
She'll take things into the ring.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch! Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
From the top.
Oh, crash and burn.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home.
Clothesline. And a second. This superstar building momentum. Sweeping the leg. Things are looking up. She's looking to end her right now.
Went for the springboard and miss. Elbow drop. And that's a stiff shot to the body.
No, she kicks out.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Boom, a forearm smash. She's heading outside the ring now. And now gets tossed into the ring. And she quickly turned that around.
You only got one. Make your last shot count. We've seen her end matches with that before.
2. What a performance and what a win.
Here is your winner.
What a debut! She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own Troy Simpkin. You have to wonder what Mutiny's next move will be to recover their abducted producer.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
Launching!
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Catches the leg.
Has him up for the power slam.
Countered into an inverted DDT. Crashing down with the scent. Uh-oh.
What a cross body! Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Striking down with the axe handle.
Sent to the corner.
Big impact. Here comes a neck breaker, but their opponent has...
Uh-oh. Connects. Saw it coming.
Look at this.
Picture perfect.
Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity Championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexus King and Getiin have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Sent into the corner.
Double big back body drop.
The communication between these two is evident by that move.
Slingshot, springboard, but nobody home. DDT.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Still in it.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
Getting dropped on your head like that is not something you want to be doing often.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Overhead kick connects.
She had that scouted.
Ah, look at it. Hair pull net slam. Oof. Oh, stop after stop after stop. Jeez.
You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there. manages to reverse.
Elbow finds its mark.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me. Brainbuster! And from the example you just saw, there is no good landing to a brainbuster. And he is directed into the corner.
Double axe handle finds the mark.
How can the challengers put up a fight in this situation? Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Tag made. What are we going to see? Oh, holy cow! Double back body drop. Wow. I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
No respect from the champion shown there. Comes down across the head with the axe handle.
Putting up a united front as this match continues.
Bulldog! Lots of damage done to the challenger now.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.